tonight.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hall again on second down.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
On third down, Corral.
And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
From the 24, Corral. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Corral with it on 1st down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Ian Thomas, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Returning is Peppers. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing here, Corral. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 6 catches, 86 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. That one covers 29 yards, first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the slant complete to Michael Thomas.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's got it. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Hurts.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints have taken the lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Corral. And check down, complete to Hall.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Corral now to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Kamara try the right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll look to throw here.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Again, he finds Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. On 2nd down, Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and it's pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner.
So that challenge, a successful one. Again, Kamara.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Corral takes a shotgun snap.
Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
Corral on 2nd down.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Dancing to his left.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker as to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. From the gun, it's Hurts.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He juked him, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's the ex-Florida Gator, LaMichael Pirine.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Jalen Hurts,
his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Slant pass complete to Olave.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
His pass caught at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Albert O from 3 yards out.
And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. To throw again on second down. Hurts. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They're going to look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Play action. Here's Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Moore.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Panthers will get the football back.
First down. Here's Corral with it.
Thomas has got it. Complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
On the play fake, Corral.
Buying time to his left.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Corral on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral.
His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Corral.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Corral. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 67 yards on the ground for him so far.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A give to Kamara running right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, here's Corral.
For Marshall, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Corral with it on 1st down.
Flushed out right.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Corral. That caught by Tremble. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate.
Corral lost it. The ball is out. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Third and long, Corral. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Corral, another throw on second down.
And Thomas has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Corral yet again going to throw it.
Being chased out left.
Corral lost it. The ball is out.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A busy night continues for Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Saints on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They run. It's Kamara. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. He'll drop that down to Hubbard.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Corral. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw here for Corral.
It's caught. Smith. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
On first down, it's Corral. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To the air again with Corral.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Corral.
The quick slant caught.
And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back to throw, Corral.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
The York on now for the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for New Orleans, they used a favorable
Today, it's the National Football League. It's week 2 of the NFL on
two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his... And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one caught by Coates. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again. To
to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 29, Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Throwing now is Carr. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The numbers for Mooney in last week's ball game. 5 catches, 78 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Carr going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Carr. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 23 carries, 90 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
On On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dancing to his left. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Underwood, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll run with Chubb. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Browns! Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He completes it to Boyd. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And taken down just shy of the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. To throw is Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he finds his man, complete. That's Webb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. To Pierce, they set up the screen. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Carr hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Carr now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught, and it's a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Titans are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. They'll set up a throw. Brought in by Coates. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Carr completes it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here.
That's underneath to Pierce.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
Carr to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr avoids the target, and he has it over the middle.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Shotgun now for Carr.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you...
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Steps away, and that's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Carr now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Carr. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Darnell Mooney
from 17 yards out.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st down, Underwood. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Man open, it's Goodwin. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw, it's Carr. He dumps off to Morris. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. He'll drop to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Carr. And this one is incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Titans have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
He finds his man, complete. That's Goodwin. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. A give left side for Pierce. He'll take it inside the 25.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carroll. Touchdown! Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Titans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete.
And he's going to have the Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Goodwin.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Underwood. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Coates. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Carr.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Titans on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Chris Jones, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Goodwin. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Goodwin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Webb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. To throw is Carr. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On 1st down, Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carroll. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Here's 2nd and a yard. From midfield, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Gets this one to Morris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Meanwhile, Carr's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Carr to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Carr. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32.
85 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for Cleveland, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.